a little memoir of my dad and myself from my teenage years. When I was 16, I moved from Seattle to the Sunshine Coast to live with my dad on Trail Island and go to the high school in Seashell, the local high school. It was agreed upon when I arrived that he would buy me a chainsaw, and for my room and board, I would do all the firewood for the winter. Our plan was to stay the winter on the Sunshine Coast and go to high school and live out our days, stormy days of winter on the island. Well, October hit, the firewood stack wasn't as high as expected. I started to do wood for the winter and it was all a little bit waterlogged and saturated. I could see the glint in my dad's eye of Mexico, and he started to think about how we could get away to Mexico for the winter. So we decided after a conversation that writing a note to the principal was the best idea. So we wrote a note to the principal saying I'd be absent for 4 months. Got that note, got our homework, and we decided to head out. To get to Mexico, to save some money, we decided to do drive-away car service. This is where someone's car is picked up and delivered to another place. We picked up a Cadillac in Vancouver and were to deliver it to Palm Springs to a little old lady. We drove this beautiful Cadillac from Vancouver all the way to Palm Springs on a great adventure across the western United States. Upon arrival, she made us a nice cocktail and a dinner and drove us to the airport, and we flew from the airport to Tijuana, spent a night in a real dingy hotel in Tijuana, had my first Mexican beers, then the next day flew from Tijuana to Puerto Vallarta. From Puerto Vallarta, we took the boat over to Yelapa, and the rest is history as far as my adventures and memories of Yelapa. We spent the winter in Yelapa getting to know each other, having many adventures on the sailboats and on the beaches, and then at the end of 4 months we decided to come home. On the last day coming home from Yelapa to Puerto Vallarta, we were in a horrible monsoon storm in the boat, flooded all my homework out that I did for the 4 months, washed it away except for a few minor papers. So I spent the next week redoing everything, handed it in, and passed the year. It was a great adventure, and it was the start of my love for Mexico. And after that moment, I understood why my dad had a special place in his heart for Yelapa. Don was an amazing man that I will miss a ton, and I send him love and light and blessings forever.